Oh, hey, we are live. It is Sunday, March the 7th, 2021, 8:01 p.m. Eastern, 5:01 Pacific, 1:01 a.m. in the UK, 2:01 a.m. in Austria, because we got that Austrian crowd. You guys are hardcore. Just saying. Welcome to the Sunday Night Hang. I'm your host, Ben, and tonight we have special guest, my cousin, Terry. Cousin Terry, that's right, because Doug is too good to show up on time because he's busy, still at work, on his way home, maybe, hopefully, should be. We're going to do a little contest here, Terry. I don't want any answer. Well, see, this is how we'll know, because I'll do, you know how I do the reverse shoutouts, but whatever. What I'm going to say is, type in the chat what you think Cousin Doug does for a living in the chat. First correct answer will get a super duper awesomeness shout out. And in the meantime, we will do roll call because you're not getting to talk until we get done the roll call. That's the way it works. So we've got William De Silva just saying I win. Sure. Randy Crooks. Congrats on the new GNL. We're going to show a photo of that off a little later. Troy Alcorn, XMG12. 10 Solo Music Company. Check out the link down below. Emery, he's got Volas. He's got, what else? He's got that MG Music Company. They're cool. Furman Pedals. Who knew Furman did pedals? I didn't know, but he's got them, and they sound good. Cushman NYC. My knees hurt is here. BC Rich 581. Scott Brockway. The Feel Button. Unbelievable. We've got Dan of New Jersey. Roadie's Jam Cave. Terry's 3Gs. He's multitasking. He's there and there. Sure. Vin's RJ. Hit Metalworks. James Piva. I had it off. Dang it. James is here. Awesome. Nick KB Music. JP Page 2. Charles 75N. Got a new bridge on his Telecaster. Awesome. The 6-saddle modern bridge. So I'm scrolling down. Let's see. We'll go back. Let's see. Where do we leave off? Okay, there. Sure. I win. I remember that. Aaron, brother Aaron. Good to see Aaron. He says he's a plumber. Nope. Just has the ass crack of one. Janice, hello. And that explains all the crack. Yeah, exactly. Hello to Martin Lemaire. Taco Bell clerk. He wishes. Zach Thongs here. Charles 75N. First in the chat with the correct answer because he is a true Canuck. He drives a Zamboni. Had to do an extra lap or two. Probably just victory laps. Aren't they donuts? Possibly. He'll say he's just doing the face-off circle, Terry, and we're going donuts. So Charles had a special shout-out. I really didn't think this through.
Interestingly enough, he mentioned Zamboni, and it's actually been a year today since the Toronto Maple Leaf Zamboni driver who played for the Carolina Hurricanes came in as an emergency goaltender and beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-1.
His name is Charles 75 and
75.
He got the answer right because he pays attention. Does that work? Attention rhymes with N? Sure, that works. Perfect. Back to roll call. Great Vanzini, Joe Hervey, 84, Kid Shred himself, Adam D, Hired Assassin, he's anything but stealth. Troy Elker, Mechanic, not him. No, he's not the mechanical one. There's the king of tone, Mr. Stompbox Steel himself. Some call him a thief. Nope. The artful dodger of tone reviews, Paul Leonard Ewing. Local ballet troupe member. Nice. Necromancer. Sure. Emma. Great to see Emma in here.
Yeah, it's nice to see
Mars
you.
Man. Nice. Scott Brockway just says YouTube is just stupid. It is. That's why we're here. Because why not? Is it hard to drive a Zamboni? Clearly not, because Doug does it. You see, he's not here to defend himself. No more coffee for me. Yeah, I had 2 cups today. Hey, Dave Lewis made it. Good to see Dave in here. Terry Himes. Is Zamboni a full-time all-year job? No. When in the summertime, then he cuts the grass at sports fields, which is essentially Zamboni on grass.
Well, I mean, he obviously probably has a job. Like, in the case of, like, where I live, there's ice all the time, even during the summer.
Yeah.
Summer, there's ice.
Where he is, they don't keep the ice in year-round.
Yeah.
But they do make it early enough that he's making ice, like, 3rd week in August type thing, right?
Wow.
So what are you doing today? Making ice. Sure.
By the way, since Ben has been wearing a toque,
I am wearing a toque.
I decided to join in and make it truly a Bob and Doug McKenzie experience with the toque and a beer.
The question is, we'll have to see. Hey, there's Mr. Pedals himself, LPD Pedals, Mickey Settlemeyer. We'll see if Doug recognizes the toque, Terry. That's all I'm saying. We'll just see if Doug recognizes the toque. A little inside baseball here. Although, since I'm wearing it, I wouldn't be surprised if he's wearing the same toque when he comes on. That's all I'm saying. Would not shock me a bit. Albus likes the Beanie Babies because they're toques. On this channel, they're all toques. All toques matter.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's a good spin on that.
And I did see something in the old rumor mill, the new Lawrence delay, because there's more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap! Emma, lovely Emma. Excuse me. It says, wishing everyone the best of health, lots of love from England, the motherland. Thank you very much. We can do something to celebrate that, sure. And what I want to, before I forget, because I'll forget, especially after I celebrate that. I assume it's okay. Well, fuck it. Randy always says it's okay. So guess what? I'm saying it's okay. So Randy, it's new guitar day for Randy.
Bring on the new guitar, eh? Ooh,
check that out, Aaron.
It's nice and white.
It's a G&L with a P90 in the neck and the old humbucker in the bridge. Looks like a hardtail. She's a hardtail. Oh yeah, we'll just wash it out. But see there eventually.
Ooh, she's definitely a hardtail, eh?
Oh yeah, she's beauty, eh?
She's a beauty.
G&L Fallout. Well, and then we might as well zoom out because there's other gear. There's his telly and his little orange amp and some pedals and such. And
nice.
Randy's got the whole little tone corner happening, folks. My niece hurt says I'm all about the hardtail. Yeah, that's what I heard about you. James Avdelis? Welcome, James. A trend, Terry. James is coming in. I love it with names I can't pronounce. Might as well be Spanish.
And is that Troy Alcorn or?
Well,
Troy
that I can get.
Acorn.
No, that's Alcorn. Mad Raj, Blackjack Guitar Nut, Dave Lewis. What make is your cigar box guitars? Oh, that's made by a, excuse me, tone burp. Tone burp? Sure. Video burp. Live stream burp. Sunday night hang burp. Common. I'm just going to celebrate, and then I shall grab that. Oh, it's going to suck to get up. And people can make fun of the fact I'm wearing both a toque and pajama pants, but I didn't feel like putting on jeans tonight because I hurt my back yesterday. And it hurts to bend over to put them on. That's not good. Haha, I was right, according to Troy. Al. Heavy on the L, not so much on the corn.
Elbows down, clothes suck. Well, it's a good thing you're not on camera then if clothes suck.
Woo. Ooh, held that too long. So, let's see. Is she in tune? Nope.
Do,
Is he going to tune it? Nope.
Do, re, mi.
So this is, my CBG made by, what's he called? Butt Cheeks Guitars? No, that's not right. Butt Cheeks. B Squared cigar box guitars made by Brendan B Squared. Good friend of the channel. All right, cool guy. Part-time actor. Part-time guitar builder. He does something else too, but I can't remember what it is. Used to work with Jay Hannon. That's where he got the name Butt Cheeks.
He also actually works at TSMC,
This is number,
I believe.
It has a 7/30, so I don't know if that's number 7 in a run of 30. Then she's got a B Squared, which is a B with a little 2. Then she says number 48. Now, I don't know if he's just Jimmy Johnson fan at the time. I don't know, Terry. Random number 48. Not sure, but sure.
You never know.
I don't know. I figured, you know what it is. It's number 7 in a run of 30, but she's really number 48, which means there was 41 that... Number 42 became number 1 in the series.
Play some good old.
See, this is what happens when you have multiple things before we go live and then get a super chat. And we're 13 minutes in, and I'm...
It's the Canadian beer blues.
Bust out the slide. Yeah. Thankfully. Oh. Okay, I only see one. It's glass. Don't trust myself with the glass slide right now.
And don't use your nice glass. Hey, leave Mr. Petros alone. He's actually earned a break. And he's nice enough to join us. Don't nag him about getting
He's been
back
busy,
to work.
Terry. He's bringing out pedals here, there, everywhere. Put some pedals on. I believe I can't. Well, see, due to certain life choices, Terry, after a while you forget what you did in a demo of a product. There is a demo of this on the channel. Oh, that string's right out. She's out of the groove. Oh,
Out of
oh,
the groove.
get in there. There you go.
That's why it was out of tune.
Yeah, because now it's probably out of tune again. No, it's still in tune. Sure, why not? That's how good it is. Doesn't matter where the strings are. She'll stay in tune. But what I was getting at is I'm pretty sure I ran this through an LPD 87 in the demo.
Yes, you did. And
If not, we know we've done her live on some of the live demos.
Yep, you've done it live.
Yeah. She's fun. Low output pickup, though. Very low. Cannot stress how low it is. I'd be curious to stack two of those pickups on top of each other and wind them up together. Fuel button keeps the cigar box in his truck for emergencies. Smart move.
They all make the sound when you push them back into the groove.
Rick Hefner. Put a new pickup in her? Nah, this is the way Brendan made it and shipped it, and I'm good with that. She comes out every once in a while. You know, Terry, you know who would get a kick out of fooling around with this thing, I just realized? Who we were talking about off air. Apparently the new person that's supposed to do unboxings on the channel, which I'm starting to think, you know, I'll be like, I'll text my sister, when are you working next? And she'll be like, why? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I need Sam. Why? Unboxings. Hello. Okay, apparently Doug is leaving work now. Do I know how long his commute is? No. Do I know how long it takes him to set up when he gets home? No.
He's leaving work now, and if he is actually driving the Zamboni, he should be home in about 2 hours?
I just told the crowd,
Zamboni at 40 kilometers an hour.
Okay, Terry, these phones don't know Canadian, because I just said, okay, I told the crowd, A. It left off the A. Apparently, I was going to say, should we have him call in at one point? We'll put him on speakerphone.
Need Tom to jump in.
Just so he can troll Tom. Have we seen Tom in the chat yet? I don't know. Have I seen Tom?
No.
Oh, ow. Oh, God damn it.
Yes, Aaron, I agree. Sam owned that unboxing.
Ease away. Ease away. Dogpa, Christian Hunter. Sam owned that unboxing. Hey, it was her idea. I literally...
You got a question.
Yes. Oh, we do. All right.
So I said, you specifically have a question.
Out of your amps, which is your go-to amp? Probably my Fender Deluxe. You need that Canadian filter, then it'll catch it all. That's what I thought, eh?
I would venture to guess, considering that's usually the amp that's on the most.
Well, yeah, I use it for pedal demos because it's the most common. Like, my two favorite amps is that and then my B52, but who the fuck has a B52? And the way I see it is if I'm doing a demo, there's nothing worse than, okay, so I'm going to play my nags through my Buddha that they made for 1 year that you can't get anymore. You know, and be like, well, I don't know. How's that pedal going to sound through my rig? So that's why I try to keep it simple. Use a basic humbucker, single coil, and a Fender amp.
Emma has an interesting choice.
Oh, Hot Rod Deluxe or my Fender Twin. Nice. So loud or louder? Nice.
Yeah.
Like it. How long before the review? It's on my list, Scott. Maybe in 3 weeks?
Well, hopefully you're recovering.
Like, I'll move it up in the order, but I do have a couple of, like, I'm actually ahead ahead. I think I have 2 videos left in the can. So I've got 2 shot, and I'm trying to go through a lot of Paul, I know Paul's in the chat. Paul threw me a couple curveballs. So at first I'm like, Terry, so how do you demo a noise gate? don't use one myself, don't particularly have a need for one, right? But then, like I got notes with the pedals because Paul's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
And there's this one pedal, and he's like, it's a piece of crap. And I plugged it in, and it's like instant feedback. I'm like, whoo, that is a piece of crap. This is unusable. It's like if anything past the 9 o'clock, it's like, whee! I'm like, ooh, this is going to be my control for all my noise gate videos. So I'm like, now I know how I'm going to shoot the noise gate.
A noise gate that actually has a feedback issue?
No. I'll use the noise gate because this other pedal has such bad feedback issues.
Oh, okay.
See, I'll just push everything. I'll use it to, because literally it's like, no.
Oh, so
just put a metal zone in front of it.
In then, just for backup purposes.
Yeah, see, like Unbelievable says through the effects loop, but I don't have any noisy amps. So the point is, like, I've gone through and the old Fender half stack, she's pretty dirty. That's what Brad Miller, he's not even here, but he's thinking that right now. He's like, why am I thinking about Ben's half stack that's dirty as all hell? And she can be noisy. Played a metal zone through it at a time. Briefly, very briefly. One practice went, no.
I'm debating putting up some guitar-related videos. My channel is more geared to small engine repair. Well, that doesn't matter too much. If you wanted to put up another channel, though, to put your specific guitar-related videos up, that's a suggestion I would say. But for the most part, I don't think it really makes a big difference. I mean,
do it all. Do it all.
Probably.
I just saw, debating guitar-related videos, channel, and small engine repair. I'm in.
There are guys that are interested in both, so.
Well, there's the people that take crap apart and fix them, and like I've always been that way. My dad was that way. My grandfather was that way. So that's how I grew up. So you take crap apart. You don't replace stuff. You fix stuff. You only replace it if you can't fix it. So.
Besides that, you could do an interesting video like how to put a carburetor from a Briggs & Stratton onto your, your Les Paul or something.
I was thinking on a pedal, normally aspirated pedal. So
yeah.
Let's see. Just got my deluxe reverb dialed in for some future demos. Nice. There's a really nice drive that I'll be looking at, eh? Nice. Woo! That was going to be loud. A deluxe push with that pedal? Woo, boy. You're going to want to wear earplugs. Hey, Ryan X is here and alive and awake. Rob B. Hey. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Nice.
From Surrey. I got one of the channel supporter sponsors, Vibraprint. Vibraprint. Christ almighty. Terry, what is it? Vibraprint?
Vibraprint.
Thank you. Should know. One of my best friends in life. Mr. Tim lives in Surrey. I believe he's in Surrey. Fruitcake Tony's here.
Hey.
Right, so welcome. Rob B. out of Surrey. Welcome, brother. Fellow Canuck. So please subscribe if you dig it. There's Rising Havoc. High Watt.
Nice.
Jeez, you guys like your loud amps.
My mic might seem a little low, Lawrence, because when I move away like this, it doesn't pick it up for some reason.
Yeah, he doesn't get right up on it like I do. Get right up on it.
Let me do this adjustment. Does this sound any better?
A little bit. James.
Yeah, I'm also.
I see Pava, but I want to say Maivia. I don't know. James Maivia. That's what we're going with. James is now James Maivia. Yeah, because I see Pava, I'm just like Maivia. Sure. Word association. Grew up on a farm. That's rule. Fix it or fabricate it. Exactly. Big Wave Dave. Greetings from the Pacific Northwest. We're getting right in. We got Surrey, BC, nice. Pacific Northwest. See? Perfect. He says it's a bit better. Nice. Got a good crowd here. 64 people watching. We should, I just realized, Terry, for people that are, because the title says with Cousin Doug and more. Well, yeah. especially those that are tuning in. We're waiting on my cousin Doug to get home from work. Sure. He told me he was going to be working late. I said, that's fine. I'll just ask Terry to jump on as well.
Hey, everybody. Terry.
Yeah. So he's pretty, Terry fills in here, there, everywhere. He moderates for me. When Tommy Boy can't make it onto Canucks, Terry fills in. Tonight, he's been a member of the round table, which we may or may not resurrect in some form or loose fashion.
Secretary.
What I'm thinking is doing a round table with not consistent members. You know what I mean, Terry? Like I would do, I'd like to do a 4-person round table once a month, but rotate in 3 different people, but the format stays the same.
Well, how about we ask those out in the chat? What do you think of something like that?
And to appear on the round table, you need to previously have appeared on the channel.
That would be a good idea.
So only returning guests. And who knows, we might be able to put together some big round tables, but then it's just like, okay, what am I in the mood to talk about? Like basses. Okay, well, Terry likes playing the bass. BC Rich 581. He's a bass head, because I'm kind of high and I'm not sure who else. What is the round table? The round table is a show. John, you should remember the round table. I did it mostly in 2018 into 2019. We've had a few iterations. Doug says damn slow drivers.
Welcome, Brian. Six-string Brian.
Six-string Brian.
Speaking of another bass player.
Another bass player, exactly. I mean that in a good way for once.
Yeah, not like Glenn. Not like Glenn says.
Hey, Stephen Douglas. Nice. So, yes. And of course, if you've got any questions tonight, folks, definitely ask away. Yeah, and I was just thinking, Randy just let me thought, and it was just random thing, but let's get a bunch of Midwest guys on. I want to see what their prerogative is. Let's get some people from the Southwest on. Get their prerogative. You could do different things. Pedal heads, guitar heads, people that like to repair. We could do that. Like people that know how to work on stuff. See, Lawrence could cover a lot of this. A NASCAR table. Well, we could do that on the other channel. You guys should all, by the way, there's a link down below. Everyone, if we could get anybody to subscribe to the NasCanucks channel, that would be awesome. And if we could get 3 people to sub to Doug, that would be even awesomer. He's the Down and Back with Corn Doug. He does a cornhole podcast.
Just remember, Doug drives a Zamboni. He needs your likes and subscribe.
He does. Dave Lewis says he's better at bass than guitar.
Awesome.
Nice. How about Yamaha Rev Stars, my present number 1? You know what?
Ooh.
This is going to sound interesting, and I don't mean to come off douchey in any way. I don't think I can say that word on here, but I just did. It's going to sound weird, but they remind me of very much like a PRS. In no way, shape, or form in playing or looks necessarily, but it's just good quality. All right, back to work, Lawrence. Talk to you soon, brother. Have a good one. And
have a good
thank you very much, Emma. And there's Thomas Santiago.
Welcome, Grand Cable.
Where is it going with it? Yeah, Yamaha Rev Star. I just never like a Paul Reed's, but I'd say to an SE anyways, if not a bit better. I just didn't bond with either guitar. That was the only thing. I didn't bond with the Rev Star, but I don't bond with the PRS either. Fine guitars, I cannot find any faults in them. Just not my bag. Yeah, Yamaha QC is always... You know what I'm a big fan of? Yamaha acoustics. Always been a big fan of Yamaha acoustics. They got a certain mid-scoop sound to them. I dig it. And my godfather, actually, he has a high-end Yamaha acoustic. Oh, Terry. Oh. He knew that one of the Yamaha reps, like back in the day, like in the 70s. So, you got your 70s Yamaha, which is basically a Martin knockoff.
Yeah.
Right. Beautiful. Tree of Life inlay up the entire fretboard in mother of pearl.
Wow.
And not audacious, very much like a gem. Like, just like that much, just up through this ebony, possibly, fretboard. It was like, yeah. Janice doesn't like her Epiphone Les Paul. You know what?
Oh.
I've fallen in love with some of them. Others, you got to play around with them. Ben, when you can come to the States, you have to play my S2. I'm pretty sure you dig them. I think I played an S2. I'm trying to think. Like literally,
TK's had a few S2s.
The first time I played a PRS was 1993. And those were when they were all just fucking tits. Because they were a small shop still in 93. I don't like those weird-ass tuners they used to use, too. Those weird-ass locking tuner things. I don't like that.
My friend, the Paul Reed Smith 24 Custom that my friend just sold, it had the same thing. I was looking at him, I'm like, they're locking tuners. He goes, yeah, but you screw them down. I'm like, oh God. I said, I can't stand those. And he dug them. He likes them better than the ones.
Some people, once you get used to them, they love them.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think. I remember, that McCarty I demoed a year or two ago. That thing was over $5,000 used, I think.
Oh.
So that beautiful McCarty 594 like, I don't know, looked all right, played all right, but I was like, it's all right, but I just assumed grab a Les Paul and play, like, I don't know.
Epiphone Casino.
Hey, Graham. Always good to see Michael Cross is here. He's got a Sherry too. Nice. And Broadway.
I have to say, in some ways, I do miss the Sheridan that I traded off.
See, now there, Terry, maybe I just need to get one, because I could be like John. It's taken me until the past few weeks to take a shine to the PRS SE. I got it about 9 months ago. You never know. Just all of a sudden one day I'm like, you know what? I really dig this.
Hey, anything's possible considering Robert Baker has admitted that he likes an SG now and he's going to keep it.
That's like me liking an SG and keeping it, right? All it takes for me, Terry, I'll have an SG. As long as it's a balanced one, comes by, literally if a balanced one that doesn't neck dive falls into my lap at the right price, then I'll have it. But that's my criteria. Hell, I'll even pay an extra $75 premium for it to not be neck divey. Put it that way. Like, let's say a used one. If a used one's $1,500, fine, I'll pay $1,575 if it doesn't have neck dive.
Scott Brockway, we need to chip in and get Quentin a Hello Kitty Strat.
We should.
Even better would be is get them egg.
Rising Havoc, yes. Those 335s are nice. 355s. I like ES 175s. I don't think Epiphone ever did a 175 though.
Yeah, they did. Very
Robot Master Switch.
Though. Yeah. Hey,
Paul says there are no bad guitars. That's true. There are no bad guitars. However, there are some bad guitar-shaped objects out there. And I played a few of them. I was like, this is certainly not an actual guitar.
Ibanez RG series, yeah, they can be pretty nice at times.
Oh, do you want the rant of the week?
Sure.
Just thought it. All right, so this person, you may recall possibly the crappiest guitar I've ever demoed on this channel, the Burstwood.
Ooh.
Okay, where the string just kept sliding out of the tuner. Like I put 3 winds on it, it would still pull through, right?
Yeah.
And so literally somebody, because a few people comment, hey, it's out of tune. Yeah, no shit, the tuners suck. Like the strings are, So somebody commented the other day on it, says, well, I did learn one thing about this video. You have no clue how to string a guitar. Everyone with a clue knows you do and of course he does the traditional under over for the first wrap, and the E and B strings should be a minimum of 5 winds.
Oh God! It's
I was like,
techie,
and I was just like, what are you? I'm like, so you're one of those guys that doesn't really clip his strings because you use the entire string. If you want to use that wiggle stick at all, you can't have 5 or more winds. You know what? I said, so I replied, it's amazing. I've literally played over 1,000 guitars. Not one I've had to string up more than 3 winds or have had, that have had more than 3 winds, and not one of them had this problem. This is the only guitar this ever happened with. I'm saying it's the fucking cheap tuners.
Yeah. Hello to Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell
45. Hello
Guitar
as
Man
well
45.
too. And to 10 Solo Music Company, Ben Coombs. Looks like summer. Coombs, sorry. Hey, I can blame this at least.
Yeah.
This isn't pop. Anyways, looks like Summer NAMM 2021 is on. Info as of 4/2/21. You gonna try to go?
In a word, no.
No.
Why? With the vax rollout, because I won't travel without getting shot in the arm, first of all, because I live with a senior citizen who isn't due to get his until early June. So if he's not getting his till June, I won't be getting mine by July. Put it that way. Although, I'd love to. I miss Nashville. I miss Nashville a lot.
Christian Hunter.
Dave Lewis asked, have I heard or used a PRS amp? I've definitely heard of them. I don't know if I've actually played through one or not. Like, there's been one, like, I've been around them, and I think I've had the opportunity to play through one.
You probably had the opportunity to play through a Tremonti.
But
T15.
Well, it seems to me it was before that, and it was right at that time where like they were kind of new, and people were like, "They are meh at best." Craig Tomlinson, brother Craig.
Hello, Craig.
Christian says, "Time to do a couple more bong rips and go milk the reindeer." Sure,
that's what I was saying.
Sure.
Noventa Telecaster.
Oh, that's a good one, dog. Would an Evertune fix a rubber neck guitar? Ooh. It'd just be the ultimate, like things are just shifting and moving in science. A lot of science. See you, Cushman.
Take care, Cushman.
Am I saving up for a Noventa Telly? Those are cool, but no. I have several Tellys. I have 4 Telecaster-shaped objects at the moment. I'm good on that. I need a hollow body. What ideally would be an ES 175 2 pickup. Either in a burst or black. I'm not picky. Yeah, love that. Or played some, was it the Guild Starfire 2? That's kind of their deal, but it's thinner. It's more like the same thickness as like a 335, but it's a single cut. They're fun to play. I grabbed one of them off the wall at Sweetwater and had a whirl for a few minutes. And I was annoying people, Terry. because they're all sitting there trying to noodle on their little whatevers, let's say Jacksons and stuff, but there's nothing to plug into. So it's just, murmur, and people, and I'm just, because it's a hollow body. I'm just fucking giving her.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I met Robert Baker earlier that day.
Robot Master Switch.
Oh, those Gretsch Streamliners, they're nice. Yep.
What do you think about guitar companies that don't advertise some of their products? Example, Kramer, Voyager.
BC, you can blame Izzy Stradlin for my infatuation with the S175s. Oh, God.
Kramer, Voyager, and white hot-rodded humbucker set for Seymour Duncan string through 0 ads. Why?
All right.
He's asking you that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Cream. I would have to say if we did have Alvajon in here, he would be the person to get.
The only thing I could think of is, like, let's say for whatever reason, to make the non-advertised, like, let's say this one, the Kramer Voyager in white, for whatever reason, when normally we can build 500 of them, Terry, we can only do 300. So instead of 5,000, you're getting 3,000. Then they're going, you know what? These are going to sell just by people just Googling over to our webpage and finding them. We really don't need to advertise these. And so they sell, so they don't need to spend the money on an advertising campaign of any kind. Whereas something where, especially if you're getting a crap ton of them and they got a decent markup, let's say the easiest color to spray Beretta, or whatever, like single pickup, whatever, Super Strat, out the door. They want to just flog them. Those are the ones they just throw all their advertising campaign in because they're the ones they can double their money on. And that, corporations.
Well, the other reality is Kramer isn't their main products. It's Epiphone and Gibson. Those are who they throw their money and advertising behind. Kramer's back the line, so to speak.
BC Rich, I don't get it either, but he did, and I was an impressionable child, and I never did get my poor boy cap. And now my hair is too long to wear one. And he's just the coolest. Izzy was just so cool. So cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, dang. Boner jams. Uh-oh. We got to do something about that. Evening, Darth Vapor and Terry's 17 G's. All my family in the chat, 17. Including, in no particular order, Blackjack Guitar Nut, Robot Max Switch, Dental Damn Debbie, new Jazz Master will be here in 2 weeks. Loves and kisses.
Nice, Boner Jams. What do you got for Jazz Master coming?
I'm thinking another Jim Rudy type thing, possibly, of some kind of a gentrification. See what I did there? Gentification situation.
Yeah.
Surfy's like, are we bashing PRS? Well, Zach Thong said he played 3 of them that were all priced at $5,000 and they didn't do anything for him. Favorite Maka strings. They don't last as long as others, but I like the Ernie ball sacks. They rarely break. They sound great for a little while. Don't last as long as Didario. I was right the first time.
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno, yeah. Not DiMarzio, Didario.
So
see, that's how I remember. Mm-hmm. Just about does. What do we got? Did he say? No. Let me know if he specifies what further Jazz Master situation this is.
Yeah. Big Wave Dave says, question, I've never played any tube amp bigger than a 20 into a 2x12 cab. Am I missing anything playing a 50 or a 100?
Depends. And keep an eye out for the follow-up, Terry. Big Wave Dave. Sorry, because my hands are full. I will say Terry's a great Ed McMahon on these situations. You scan the chat and you throw the stuff out there because I saw that got sidetracked by boner jams. You just grabbed it. So you're losing headroom. So like if you're playing clean with pedals, dude, you can get way more volume if you go up in wattage. Damn it, words. If you're playing a dirty amp, again, headroom louder, could be a little fuller sounding. I don't know. Like, are you playing with a drummer? Because drummers, I find my rule of thumb is really a good 30, even 30 watts. That's 30 watts and a tube amp is right on the edge of, is that loud enough? It, again, depends. Like I'm using it as a pedal platform, so I want it clean, lots of headroom. Just basically, that's a PA for my pedal board. That's what an amplifier is. A guitar amp for me is just a PA for my pedal board. I'm not looking to do a lot of tone shaping.
Hello, Surfer B. Let's see what else. Yeah, not really bashing Paul Reed Smith.
No, I don't really have anything. Like, I can't. Like, they got rid of that rotary tone knob thing that I just thought was ridiculous. They got rid of that ages ago.
My friend
didn't like tuners to something normal.
And I thought it was weird too, the rotary. Even though there's Veritones that have been out.
Okay, so Big Wave Dave says the guys he plays with, he can get away with it. So, well, if it works for you, then, I don't know. Still get a JJ Junior head, just for shits and giggles. I don't know what the wattage is on them, but they're fun and loud, and they sound sweet. I really want one. Oh, there was another guitar I want. Oh, electric 12 string. That's right. Still on the list, electric 12.
Yeah, whatever happened to the double neck?
Well, it's sitting right over there.
It's still unplayable.
I already have a bad back, Terry. Christ, and you're talking that. We'll have another Gizmachi takeover next week. We'll have Björn Strid on. I'm just going to accent because his name's Björn. Going to be awesome. Nice. All right, just doing sound and mic checks. Fine. That's 2 minutes ago, Doug. Well, where are you then?
In regards to what whoever asked about
Michael Cross asked. Hey, Michael Cross. Fender. Fenders are much easier to work on than any Rickenbacker. And I like working on my own shit. Why? It's cheaper.
Well, and the other thing is, too, if Rickenbackers, they're a totally differently made instrument than a Fender.
I wouldn't mind a Ricky 12. Like, if I'm going to get a Ricky, I'm getting a Ricky 12.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to play a lot of Tom Petty.
Boner Jams has said, yes, Jim Root Jazzmaster.
Nice. See, called it.
I'm assuming it's the new one with the new EMGs in it. The Revision 3.
See, you know how I knew it was a Jim Root? Because Boner Jams is lean and mean and full of Ovaltine. Just saying. Vince isn't a fan of the Rickies. Oh, we got devices not connected. We've got a blank screen.
We got an octaned cornhole.
We do. Although it looks more like Doug's after Beckley, West Virginia.
Very nice Boner Jams. Yep, the new white one. White Revision 3. It's the new MGs. Those sound really nice.
Okay, the new one. Okay, I played a previous one. I dug it.
Yeah. The new ones actually have his custom...
Emma likes the Dane Electro Electric 12. See, I'm not a Dane Electro fan at all. I'm going to be nice. I've already done a few rants tonight.
Ben doesn't like $300 guitars. Being sold for $500.
There he is.
Oh my
Check
God.
1, check 2. Welcome to the show, Your Majesty.
Zamboni.
He can't hear us.
Stromboni.
Oh, he can. He's just ignoring us.
No, I'm trying to fix this squeaky chair.
Oh. It doesn't it just match the weasel?
Long as I don't drink this later on.
There we go. Fixes everything. Scott Brockway likes Danos. Yeah, they're overpriced. They're way overpriced for what they are. Like they raised the prices on them by like 30 to 40% from where they were a few years ago, but they didn't raise the quality one iota. And I'm not talking adjusting for inflation or anything. They're a cheap guitar.
That's funny. My niece.
Whatever happened to Skolnick? Beast on the guitar. Skolnick's still playing. He plays rock as well as jazz stuff. He's got a bunch of hollow bodies. Oh, he's got a beautiful Gibson hollow body collection. Woo!
My knees hurt. I think Doug maybe started with his hair and then accidentally went down lower than he anticipated.
Oh, sounds like he's cracking a cold snack.
I can't find that toque.
He told you, Terry, he'd recognize it right away.
Oh, jeez. You could find my toque because Molson Canadian put them in every 2 for a beer.
Rob,
I got one of them upstairs too.
to answer Rob B, that was some lemon kush. And Doug just says, other cousin. So how you doing, Doug? We even did a trivia contest involving you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Charles 75M won. At the top of the show, the trivia question was, what do you do for a living? And Charles was right on it because he pays attention.
What did he say?
You drive a Zamboni.
Wrong. Wrong.
Here comes the rant.
It is wrong. I drive an Olympia, not a Zamboni.
That's right.
He drives an ice maintenance vehicle.
Yeah, that's because Zamboni is like calling everything a Zamboni is like calling everything a Ford.
Yeah.
It's a giant squeegee on wheels, man.
My knees hurt. He's feeling pretty well. Not surprised. I believe you said in Pete Thorne's live chat you're already into the wine. So that's good.
Well, you got to numb the back pain somehow.
No kidding. Nope, never driven a moose. Tried to once. Didn't.
Driven a moose? Good luck with that. Drive
Nice, there's Charles.
Sure.
Raising a glass of shine to the arrival of Doug and the great performance of Ben and Terry. And finally, apparently he had to wait till you showed up. Bent Tom finally shows up. Oh, he was drinking when he woke up. Nice. But there's Bent Tom. Finally shows up. He just waited till you showed up, Doug.
I don't know.
Oh, nice.
I actually don't know what's worse, moonshine or popping that top on that beer with the WD-40 still on my fingers.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, that's like so that's just going to taste like track beers.
Yeah. Both that.
Oh.
Hey, Grumpy
That's
Mike.
just-
Wish I could hang, but family stuff. I'll try to get back later if you're still on. See you, buddy.
Yep.
Okay, Tom's been lurking and making dinner. That's fine, Tom. You know I'm just...
Oh.
I gotta get a little bit of digging in. Tom can get me back tomorrow anyway. So, Doug, we've been promoting both the channels. You know, you're Down and Back with Corn Doug, as well as NasCanucks, because I'd really love for us to break that 50 sub mark tonight. Real nice.
I'm stuck at 169 on the corner.
Yeah, I was trying to get you 3 before you showed up. So I don't know. Maybe one of the moderators can.
I do have other music trivia though for today.
Okay, yeah. Well, I figured you're always open for talking music.
Something happened on this day in 2015.
Oh dear Lord. 2015.
On a TV show.
Oh.
That was not a Sunday.
TV show that wasn't a Sunday, 2015. I don't know. What?
Zach Brown Band played with Chris Cornell on Saturday Night Live.
Ah. There we are. Doing the single that they did together.
Yes.
That was a good track.
Watched
Thank you, Tom.
Saturday Night Live in ages.
Everyone check it out. All right, see you. What's up, Doc?
Yep,
Maybe hit
take care of
the
what's
old
up.
down and back page on your way out and hit the old subscribe. If you don't mind.
Yeah, I'd love that. Just because I've run into a hack from Toronto that was just pissing me off. He's a guy that everything that we've done here with our local stuff, he's trying to do. Like, he's copying everything.
Hey, that's okay. I got new people in the chat tonight, and I've dropped subs since we've gone on the air, so figure that out.
Yeah. No, this guy does even does like other videos, like word for word. It's just like frick. Just, and he's got some other people that'll start talking crap online and everything. It's just
then I guess congratulations goes to you then, Doug. You have your first super fan.
No, it's not that
back.
kind. This guy's actually trying to be. He thinks he's being legit, and it's just he's a joke.
All it is go back in your mom's basement, eat your corn chips, and masturbate. That's all you need to do. And you do that with your life.
And welcome to the uncensored portion of the show.
If you stopped eating cheesies, it wouldn't turn orange.
Okay, so Murph's an
Thanks,
F1
Murph.
fan. So, Doug, if we have any F1 stuff, well, we can talk about again how my incident with at Haas F1. We could discuss that. Murph's here, and he subbed to us. We broke 50.
Cool.
Yeah, we could talk about it. I know we have mentioned on a show before, but I don't mind. Rob B says Pete Thorne's live feed today was so good. With your help, that's probably the best on the tube. Thank you very much. That was busy considering the last. I dipped out at about 4:30 and went into lurk mode because I had to start making dinner. So I literally had the laptop sitting on the island with Pete on because he had Jennifer Batten on, which was really cool. While I'm making dinner,
cool.
And so I'm doing, and I had to go back and forth. But then somebody would mention, and I felt bad because they're like, I try to tag when Pete misses a super chat, and they're like, "Hey, you missed my super chat." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been cooking dinner for half an hour. Sorry." Like.
I was watching the stream when that was.
Appreciate that, Rob.
You're like.
And I know there's a lot of people that have come over from Pete's channel, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. It's a little different over here. I don't have Jennifer Batten. I got Terry and Doug. You want the music? Okay, Doug. Who did Jennifer Batten play with?
Somebody else.
Oh my God.
She was Michael Jackson's guitar player for years. Like all through the 80s.
She was on the other show, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
Yeah. She was on the thing with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like someone needs to go back to their Zamboni.
No, I don't. But to go
No,
back to World
okay.
Master Switch, we don't normally talk the World Rallycross, but we have been to a World Rallycross race on asphalt.
That'd
be cool.
That was interesting. I remember, Doug, because so they did set up this what they called an autocross track, so it's kind of motocross but with rally cars. Hey, Mo. Every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So where's going? Yeah, so they had these ramps set up, but they're barely getting any air, right, Terry? Because it's a car and it's not Dukes of Hazzard. Until one guy started getting a run, and he had enough time that when he hit the ramp, because what would you say, Doug? It took a second and a half to go up the ramp, second and a half in the air before the landing. You had enough time to turn to me, you go, "This isn't going to go well, is it?" I went, "Nope." And he just, when he landed, the front end just went, "Huh?" and it turned it very banana shaped. But he was frustrated. He just wanted to get out of the race. You could tell he's done. Yeah, it wasn't like Travis Pastrana in that and shit.
Yeah.
There was another name or two.
The dog puh. So
There was a rally
Zamboni-
event going on up at Shannonville. They got a rally course now. There's a whole other motorsports park. I don't know if you knew about that, Doug, over in Shannonville now. Yeah, the natives built their own area, so they do demolition derbies because they love demolition derbies. They got a whole rally.
Campbellford? And is it part of a TV show?
No, not this. Could be though. Jeez, it could be. But they got a bunch of stuff
Charles,
going on.
yes, I do play an instrument, the radio.
Can barely keep that in tune.
Oh Lord.
That's a good one. He plays the cornhole. Tenor.
He plays the cornhole. Tenor, I think.
Sure.
Yep.
And Paul Ewan, yes, the Zamboni is a cocktail. That's right. A lot of ice in it.
No.
Starts with a lot of ice.
Jeez.
Right on, Dave. Yes, I've seen Dave hanging out over on China Mike. I love China Mike. He's one of my faves. Shout out China Mike. What else we got going on? So how was work? Doug, how was work?
Circles.
Circles.
Going in circles.
Do you at least turn left instead of right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I feel adventurous.
Just to mix things up, eh? You know what? Tonight I'm going to turn left. Sure.
Do I do an extra pass to the right? Or do an
Good thing
extra
Tom's
pass
not
to the
dyslexic and he didn't mix up his P's and T's.
So I'm glad Rob's enjoying it. So fellow Canuck, new to the channel, Doug. He's enjoying it. Perfect. Because I realized too, we had some new people saying that they were coming in, and I'm like, I should explain as they jump in that Terry wasn't you, and like what was up. Awesome, XMG 12 saw George Lynch with Doc in Dublin '86.
Yeah,
Ultimate Zen tour.
awesome.
That was a good tour. That was a really good tour. Yeah, trying to Mike. He saw a fellow Canuck in the chat said greetings from was it St. John, NB, right? So China Mike reads it off. He goes, "Oh, St. John, Nebraska."
Sure.
Sure. You should have heard him try to say Saskatchewan the other week.
Yeah, that was funny.
Even better.
Saskatchewan or something. Yeah, he just couldn't do it. So then I was on a couple weeks ago, and I tried to school him because he's also one of those people that says Canucks. I'm like, no, Nuck, Knock, Canuck. There's no ook. All right. Good night, Emma.
Yeah,
it's a late night for Emma. It's 1:05 a.m. speaking in England.
And no, like the guy in South Carolina the one time with me, Canuck is not a racial term.
Yeah, or a slur of any kind.
Yeah.
You, Canuck. Yep.
He thought he kept calling me Canuck, thinking he was like a racial slur towards me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which really just shows a lot right there.
He had also actually been to 3 provinces while he was with the traveling circus.
2:05. Sorry, you're right, Emma. Of course she's right. She knows what time it is where she is. 2:05 a.m. Dang.
Yeah, he would like I said, this guy had also been to 3 provinces with his traveling circus that he was with. Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Regina.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, that works. Sure, Tom. That's right, Mike. Knuckleheads unite.
Yep. The power of the tone toque.
Canuckist.
Yeah, Canuckistan. Oh god, Canuckist. Oh jeez.
Scott,
Oh jeez.
I'm gonna say with our heritage, Ben,
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Nope.
But hey,
Just don't call me a newfie.
Yes, that is probably the only one true word to insult a Canadian is to call them a newfie. Unless they are from Newfoundland.
And then
It's
you
not
kill
an
them,
insult.
Barry. See, that's the problem right there. No. No, you're not. No. We can call each other it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the other N word in that respect. You know,
Exactly.
think of it as, you know, it's like pork,
Exactly.
the other white meat. Newfie,
Yeah.
the other. Welcome to Newfies with Guitars.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Well, the great part is
Newfies
there
from-
would only be a
Newfies
handful
with
audience that
Guitars.
would understand what the fuck that show would be saying.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yes. The original rap language.
Ain't that the truth? The original mumble rap?
So why all the hate for Newfoundland?
There's no hate for Newfoundland. I will tell you that right now.
No, you used to hear a lot of Newfie jokes, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're basically Canada's Polish jokes. What if you're from Alberta?
Alberta? Then you're probably a Newfoundlander because that's what happens.
Yeah. Look at your roots. Look at your roots. Chances are. What's your father's name?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And we always worry about if we'd have anything to talk about on a guitar show, Doug. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's been doing that for a long time, actually, Dave Lewis.
Nice.
He hasn't been doing that recently. Michael Cross, we're all just Canadians.
Yep. Some are more well-adjusted than others, but we're all Canadians.
You know what? Just going back to that whole. I just thought of something I was going to talk about before because I knew you were going to bring it up. But that whole Zamboni thing, those guitars behind you, what are they? The ones just to your left, right there.
That's a Strat and that's a Access.
Oh, so they're both Gibson guitars then.
Neither
Yeah.
are.
They're Gibson guitars.
Just had to say it, didn't you?
Yeah, they're both Gibson guitars.
See, this is why Doug comes on. Oh yeah, Scott, you're in Seattle. You're like an honorary Canuck. You guys wear a lot of flannel.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know,
Drink a lot of coffee.
got a seaport. That's cool.
A hop, skip, and jump away from Vancouver.
Weather
British
sucks.
Columbia.
Yeah.
Yep. You're like the distant cousin of Vancouver.
Pretty much James Comic Relief. Well, that's the thing. Doug and I together, like, we had heard it long before either of us did YouTube. People are like, you should do a show together. So, like, they're like, do a comedy show. Like, what do you do? A comedy act? Like, what are we, stand-ups? What? You're clowns? Like, we make you laugh? But it's just because Doug and I, we have our back and forth, and that's the way it is. And
If we can ever get back to North Carolina, that's when, and if we can do a show from there, then that's.
oh, they'd be fucking scared, Doug, because they're aware.
No, I mean if we can do a show here.
Yeah.
On here.
Oh yeah. Live
That's a
from the
wild
infield.
sounding place.
It's the other people that would be joining us that'd be a little.
Yeah, whoa.
What kind of place would
Can you imagine,
BW
Doug?
be?
We go just live at what, 10 p.m. on.
That's early.
I know, 10 p.m. on Friday, 10 p.m. You know, when a bunch of people come in right around dinner time, they're all set up and they start partying, and we just have Sam take us out on the golf cart, and we just live stream a tour.
Oh,
And then we go live again around 8:30 the next morning. Especially if there was a storm. You just see the... You're like, so a twister?
shitters everywhere.
Yeah.
Grumpy Mike, welcome back. And what did you miss? Just Doug finally pulling up on a Zamboni.
With my Gibson guitar that's Ben's got right to his left.
Hey, I didn't say shit. Go after him. He covered for your ass while you were still at work.
Because some of us have to work.
Are Bob and Doug McKenzie acceptable or not for Canadians? Yep. They may embellish certain things, but they're not wrong.
No.
A lot of our parents' friends were like that growing up because that was the early 80s. We were kids. There's a lot of adults.
Well, late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, that's actually probably around the time frame.
Oh, and apparently I've done 2 rips since Grumpy Mike left. He's keeping track. Hey, just be glad I didn't wear the shirt tonight, Doug.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
It's right there.
Actually, my shirt and hat are right there.
Dude, the shirt is literally right here.
And it's right there and there.
I think, Ben, you need to get the shirt that we were talking about earlier. I think you need to get Doug one. If he doesn't already have one.
What shirt?
No.
I forgot.
Treehouse.
I've seen his wardrobe. I'm saying no.
Oh, he's talking about the Mr. Dress-Up shirt.
Oh. Damn well. Yeah.
Michael Cross says I grew up in the 70s and must be senile. Only if you did it right.
Scott Brockway. I'm not a hoser, eh?
Nobody ever called anybody a hoser. I don't recall that. Except for around the time the movie came out. And then a bunch of people were calling each other hosers all of a sudden.
And the high popularity of the TV show.
Yeah. That was
That's
it.
about it. I mean,
Speaking of that, I know that probably nobody else here watches that Big Brother Canada show, but it started this week.
Okay.
There's a guy on there, I think is John Candy's son.
Oh, yeah?
Seriously, like his mannerisms, the way he talks. Yeah.
Rising Habits has been in the old school country and western shirt for the win. I've done it. I've got some country wear.
You should
I
have
haven't
brought
brought
the hat.
that out yet, Doug.
You should have brought the hat.
The hat, literally.
No, you should have bought that other hat.
Oh, you bought that hat? Yeah. Well, were you going to lend me the $200?
You look good in it.
I did.
You show the picture.
With my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's your thing, because you like to show that with my old man. That's your thing, I know.
Yeah.
All right, top 10 Canadian pastimes. Summer or winter, or it doesn't matter. Because number 10, swat mosquitoes.
Number 9, swat mosquitoes.
Yeah. Pull starting small engines, whether it be lawnmowers, snow blowers, outboard motors, stuff. Yeah, chainsaws. Yep. So a lot of that.
Starting barbecues,
barbecuing
fires.
Yeah, but we barbecue just as much as say Americans do, but we don't do it right unless we've been influenced by Americans. Would you say, Doug? Because your barbecuing game has changed since you started hanging out down south.
It has. It has.
You know, like a Canadian 10 is at best an American 6.5, 7. We you know, it's all right, but it's not as good. See, that's the thing, Mo. I wouldn't necessarily make fun of Americans. Why? Because I'm not American. That's not right. I can make fun of us as Canadians. So, yeah. So, okay, we'll do poor barbecuing, Terry, because we're big on Coleman stoves and hibachis and just crap, rather than decent. Like, we don't have barbecue pits. We don't have the infrastructure. Canoeing.
Canoeing. Oh God.
A lot of people still do canoe trips. A lot of people still do canoe because we have, I forget what, 20% of all the world's freshwater lakes are in Canada.
Yeah.
We use them.
Yeah.
Number 6 would be practicing wrist shot. Because you're always
Not
looking
the corn chip kind I talked about earlier.
Yeah. What else?
Playing hockey, watching hockey.
Well, that was practicing the wrist shot.
Talking about hockey.
Wait, there you go. Numbers 4, 5, and 6. Hockey.
Yep. Pretty much.
Hockey.
No, Terrence and Philip are not part of Canadian culture. As much as South Park would like to make you believe so.
All right. And, number 3 would be complaining about traffic or drivers. Because everyone forgets how to drive. Every winter, everyone forgets how to drive in the winter.
Is that cracking me?
No. Well, you're not bad. I've seen worse.
Fishing?
I've done worse.
Fishing would be there.
A lot of fishing in Canada. Well, that goes with the canoes and the lakes and outdoorsy stuff. Yeah, a lot of outdoor stuff. A lot of hiking.
And probably number 1 would be drinking beer.
Booze. Just booze. Because wine, too, now in Canada. Jesus. Not as many ladies drinking the pints anymore. Now they're drinking the wine.
What about the
routine businesses? Not yet. Hey, Bruce. By the way, I forgot to say hey to Bruce earlier. I saw him. And there's Brad Guitar Miller.
Hey, Brad.
Corn Dough instead of Corn Doug. I think he meant well. Do Canadians drive better in Canada than they do in South Florida? By the time they're driving around South Florida, they've been put out to pasture, Grumpy Mike. They're not exactly our active drivers.
Canadians do know how to avoid those train crossings as they're coming down in North Carolina, though.
Just.
If you weren't talking to me, I would have seen it.
I prefer to just black out certain instances where it was like, oh, that was a train, and yeah, that was close.
Or those lanes that are ending.
Yeah.
God, excuse me.
Merge.
Oh shit. No.
Brad apologizes.
That's fine.
We don't need any Marmite. That they can keep that. John can keep that down there in Australia.
That's what I was just gonna say. Is that Australian or is that England?
No, that's Australia. Everyone needs Marmite. No.
I thought Vegemite was Vegemite's Australian.
Well, I think they're both the same thing. I think.
Well,
Speaking
then
of Australia,
again,
I am in works of having an Australian cornhole player on my show.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
So if you're interested in that, subscribe to Doug's channel. Link down below. Do they have KFC flour crisps in Canada?
What the hell is
I
that?
haven't eaten fast food in almost a year, so I'm not sure.
Flour.
He only eats it
crisps?
when he's around me.
Pretty much. Actually, the last couple times was just the driving him up to Toronto or something, grabbing something, at an en route. Other than that,
Here you go, John.
Unless
John
it's Popeyes,
ZD.
and then we both don't have it.
Texas.
although I did try that Popeye sandwich last year, because you notice they've kind of rebranded Popeyes because of that sandwich and stuff. So I did go and try the sandwich way. It wasn't bad. And they have biscuits. But I probably only, because you can't really screw up biscuits, can you? Doug's like, you want to take that chance? Thanks, Tom. Yes, also, please check out NasCanucks. Give us a sub, if you don't mind. Live every Wednesday. Lately, sometimes it's either going to be 8 p.m. or noon.
It's gonna be noon.
This week, noon.
This week it'll be noon.
And then next week, 8 p.m. and then noon.
Till at least April 11th.
Because, again, go back to the list. Look at items 4 through 6. Hockey. Because hockey.
I'm venturing to guess the KFC flour thing is basically like the blooming onion, except just KFC's version.
I can't remember the last time I went to KFC. See, the only KFC we have around here, it's a KFC Taco Bell combo. So I'm getting Taco Bell then. Yeah, if I'm going up there, I'm not getting KFC.
No, we got a dedicated KFC here.
Doug, you don't need to eat enough for 4 people. All that does is put pressure.
And some assholes won't stop.
Grumpy Mike. I spent 20 minutes in the Popeyes drive-thru last week. At what point does it cease to be fast food?
Yeah, exactly.
That is Taco Bell here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because Taco Bell can only cook the mealworm so quickly.
Yeah. See, I'm guessing Scott doesn't know the Popeye story.
Also, probably doesn't know the KFC story about the deep-fried mouse.
No.
Yeah, but no.
No.
Popeyes. I'm hungry.
We had to
All
listen
right.
to someone's ex-girlfriend bitch for half an hour about how shitty Popeyes was. Which was fine. I wasn't eating Popeyes anyway. I was having that Firehouse sub or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, someone says, I think I'm having Popeyes. And Ben and I both standing on either side of her look at her and go, really? And then
Like, we had literally had a whole conversation on how bad it is, and everyone we've ever known has ever eaten Popeyes has felt sick.
then it became the happiest weekend of my life because she didn't talk to me the rest of the weekend.
Why? Because she was sick?
No, because I was like, really, you're eating that? But then someone else had to put up with her the rest of the weekend.
Oh, fuck.
Let me wait a second. Up the guy up there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another thing for
the funny. It would have been okay if somebody hadn't got the Popeye, sat down, started eating it, and went, "Oh, this is terrible." And we either snickered or, because I know we both wanted to say "told ya." I think I said "really," and that's all I said because the tone in all I said was the word "really," but really sounded like no shit Sherlock. And it was on after that.
But it was
Somebody stormed off for like half an hour, acting like a child. And we just, so
do we leave?
yeah. Believe me, we both wanted to.
Yes, very much so.
Believe me when I say this, American KFC is a lot better than Canadian.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because they have a buffet.
No, it's because they don't have to halal their chicken for
Good
to be
gravy. If
blessed.
they had a buffet
I was going to say, if you want to get into food chat, this is the guy.
Oh.
He knows all. He hits them all. Knows each one, what to hit, what not to hit. The list has gotten shorter. There's still a handful of places.
I have a Golden Corral map.
Oh God!
And a Steak and Shake map.
I like the fact that when we finally went to Steak and Shake after our third or fourth year going to Charlotte, and you went, "This is awesome." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit." The first year down here, I'm like, "Let's go there to eat," and you and Al didn't want to go there to eat, and I'm like, $2.99 combos. Let's go there.
Well, we went to Orion's buffet.
Yeah, but on a different night, we could have went there.
You can't pass up a buffet.
No, you can't pass up a buffet. The Ryan's was pretty good. Oh, that was the trip. Caught in the rain. I had to go buy clothes.
Yep.
Because I had no dry clothes due to the downpour. Everything in mine was soaked.
We are staying in a tent.
Yeah.
We go to the Ryan's the day after all of the rain. And then our waitress there says, "Oh, were you one of the ones that they evacuated from the infield?" No. Apparently everybody but us staying in a tent, they evacuated.
Yeah, so we made a side trip to Walmart on the way to the buffet so I could buy new clothes. And that's when we saw the guy with the George Jones shirt tucked into his camouflage jeans.
Jesus. Oh my God. That was gone from my memory for a while.
Not now.
Oh.
As John Sebastian would sing, "Welcome back."
Shoehorned himself into those jeans, I think.
Oh,
I don't know, Terry, have you ever seen camouflage Levi's or Wranglers?
Oh,
like they were jeans, but camo.
Yeah.
Denim, but camo.
But that sequin George Jones shirt, though, was...
Oh, that just sounds so freaking terrible. Oh.
George Jones tour T-shirt from not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like within the last 10 years. And literally, the three of us are walking around. It's my first time in the Mid-South, and literally, Doug's just like... One of those, we're like, "Oh!"
Then we're stuck trying to follow this guy around to laugh at him without him actually seeing that we're trying to follow him to laugh at him.
I got a photo of him. I think it's on my old computer. I think I have a photo of him.
Brad Miller says sounds like Walmart.
People of Walmart. Yep.
People of Walmart. Yep.
Yeah. So got some clothes, changed in the truck while Doug drove to the buffet. The Ryans was pretty good, and then they were out of business by the time we went back the next year.
Yeah.
And nothing had been in that. I don't think anything ever was in that building again. It was just that. You know what it looked like? DEI. It was just weeds and just a remnant of what it once was.
I see that Ben Tom finally got it. I realized really quickly back a long time ago, I was on a cruise, and we were at Cinco de Mayo, and for the Cinco de Mayo party, I totally forgot that I was wearing this shirt, and I had a whole bunch of people coming up to me and just looking at me and it's like, "Fuck, shit." I didn't know why. It was my first time with tequila, and then "Oh, hey, yeah."
And that's why Doug usually passes off the tequila shots to me.
Yes.
He doesn't do the tequila.
Because six.
What's up, metalhead hippie?
Six in about 2 hours, your first time having it. Thankfully, the video of me walking back to our room that night, it was a little rough. That's why I was hitting each wall.
Hey, Adam D.
Yeah, what's up, Adam D?
I like John ZD.
Yeah, so that was my first time at a family style all American buffet, Terry. I didn't know that you could get Mexican food, pizza, pasta, Chinese, seafood, steak, Mexican.
Hey. There's like a list you have to go through when you hit each one. Or each
geez.
place.
Yeah, like Doug does a world tour over the course of about 4 plates. He likes to go around the globe.
The same thing. There's an order you eat it in.
Yeah.
And we have to set out about a couple hours.
And I saw an opportunity because I don't have quite the appetite that I didn't have a certain hookup for the stuff because my first year down there, I was without appetite stimulant, we'll say. So I went straight for the soul food.
Ooh.
It was me and a lot of black people. I've never had soul food. Doug's like, what do you got there? I'm like, black eyed peas, collard greens. You're like, really? I'm like, yep. And I just mowed down. I like it when Doug shows up, though, Terry, on the third plate, and that's when he has the steak.
Yes. There's an order that you have to go
this,
through.
Doug. Explain this order to our crowd.
Yes, please explain it to me too.
You skip the salad and the soup. You don't need that shit.
Same as bread. I don't need bread.
You start with especially at Golden Corral, you start with the spaghetti with their red sauce, and then you have to go over the taco to get the taco meat to put with your spaghetti.
Oh Jesus!
You've done that, then you have to go for they'll usually have like a ham steak kind of thing with potatoes. Then you go for the actual steak with those same kind of mashed potatoes. Then you've got to end it with their pot roast, because their pot roast is to die for.
Yes, a steak and pot roast.
Oh my god!
Double helping of beef.
Then you can go back for like the fried chicken and that.
Yeah. Notice he hasn't even
end
mentioned
on something
dessert.
light. You end with something light.
That's what I was just gonna say.
So, yeah, that's when he gets into his chicken wings.
Yes.
Maybe some appetizer type stuff you'll grab, stuff like it's just a hodgepodge. Maybe some onion rings.
You don't really need. You can skip that chocolate fountain.
I ain't going anywhere near that.
I think the field
on your way
button
out,
has summed it up properly
on your way out of Golden Corral, you are stopping at the candy floss machine.
Yes, because what restaurant shouldn't have candy floss?
Exactly.
On the way out, just so you can get that all over your car interior with the kids or Doug.
Just for reference, Doug, the field button says he needs you to diagram that and show that to us.
I will.
We need the whiteboard so you can just draw it out, right? Here's the buffet. You go in, boom. And when we go, we usually go at 1:30, 2 in the afternoon.
Yep.
Because we'll usually get up, do our things, and then go hit something, and then eat. And so it's like after lunch rest, we sit the stuff's right there. We're 10 feet from some portion of it.
You don't want to walk far.
Hell no.
I can see.
And isn't it odd though? Isn't it like they give you constant refills of?
They do.
They give you constant refills of drinks, but
whenever you get up, there's always your drink is always full.
Yeah, Terry, it's fucking weird.
It's magic.
I have, I got a mug of Coke. that much. You know, you come back, your old one's gone. It's just a new Coke. Yeah, exactly, John. Listen up. This is the plan of attack. Oh, Doug starts talking about it on the drive over because he's run over. Is okay? I'm going to hit this
because on the
Are
way
you going to
down,
substitute Chinese for Mexican? I'm not sure. Depending.
Because the thing is on driving on the way down to North Carolina, we're stopping at Erie, Pennsylvania. Steak and Shake on the way down, Golden Corral on the way back.
Yeah, so I can die on the way back. I'm already dying on the way back anyways.
If you get off the beaten path in North Carolina, you're going to stop at the Golden Corral in Mount Airy, North Carolina, which is, if anyone doesn't know, the home of Andy Griffith.
Yep.
So when you eat at Golden Corral, you're going over to Aunt B's Dairy Barn after.
We've hit the worst area. What was it? The Golden Corral in Mooresville is the worst location because it's next to a hotel parking lot.
Be right back.
That's Cornelius, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the one in Cornelius, North Carolina. You pull off the street, folks, and you see it. There's like a strip plaza. It's behind the strip plaza, then a hotel. But there's no way to get into it unless you drive into the hotel. The hotel driveway, and there's one little opening on the hotel driveway to get into this whole other parking lot for the Golden Corral. And there's that Cornelius one has never treated me right. We've been there more than once, and
it's not a good one.
I've lost mighty a battle, and I tried going deep. I'm like, maybe you just got to push through it like a marathon. Nope, wrong answer. I'm like. I went outside and I was damn near puking outside. I was not well. There was a reaction.
Actually, the one in Erie, Pennsylvania is actually run by a Canadian guy.
Nice.
From Windsor.
Nice.
And I'm not sure if anyone here is from Ohio.
They absolute mayhem.
I am not sure about Toledo, Ohio, that Golden Corral. Toledo, Ohio is like a really weird place if anyone's ever been there.
I'm actually planning a trip there.
Good luck. There's like 4 porn shops on like every corner in Toledo, Ohio. It's like the capital of porn.
Big menus, bad idea. XMG 12. Yeah, Golden Corral is the Walmart of steakhouses.
I don't care.
He does not care. And, we talk about the X throwing the fit with the Popeyes. If this guy doesn't get Golden Corral once during a road trip, he will throw that fit.
Oh, it's
used to be Long John Silver's before that.
Beckley,
holy Christ in hell. You were GPSing on the way home because we hadn't hit a Long John Silver's yet. You were just GPSing everyone in every state.
One in Pennsylvania
one that was remotely close to the highway.
By that tool place in Pennsylvania the one time.
Yeah, the one we stopped the first year we stopped at, right?
Yeah.
Was that on the way down or the way back?
No, that was Beckley, West Virginia. There's another one in Pennsylvania we stopped at.
We seem to stop a lot in Beckley, West Virginia for some reason.
Bad memories. I haven't in a while.
I'm thinking out of half a dozen road trips, we've stopped there 4 times.
Well, it's because it's on the way and it's at that time.
Yep. Because that breakfast buffet place we stopped at twice. We stopped there with Karma and Grayson the one year.
Well, that was a Waffle House, yes.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Okay, we've stopped there twice, that same place. That's scary, Terry. When you're driving over 1,000-kilometer long road trip and you happen to stop at the same restaurant twice, and that wasn't planned. Hey, aren't we coming up on that waffle place? No, it again just happened. Hungry? Yep. Let's stop here.
The body knows what it wants.
Yeah, I forget. Well, we stopped there with Wayne, I think, the first time. It was the year that Wayne came with us.
Could have. The one time it wasn't even open. Like, what the hell? You're a 24-hour Waffle House and you're not even open. You got to freaking open the
So
door.
we technically we stopped there 3 times.
Yes.
Because we actually, because I remember we walked in there, I'm like, because the second time when we stopped there with Karma and Grayson, that was at like 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. Like we've been driving all night, and we pull in there, and we're all strung out. We're having to find a place to eat. And I'm looking at this place, I'm like, I'm getting a weird case of deja vu here.
And that tells you how often I drink. I didn't realize that I still had the mic muted all that time.
Well, you stop in there, Terry, and you're not used to road trips in the U.S., and they're like, would you like to take part of our breakfast buffet? I'm like, what is this, God's creation?
We don't have anything like that.
Hey, if there's a buffet, I'm stopping.
Yeah.
Unlimited pancakes, bacon.
Charles says, Ben, it was planned, just not by you. All right, Dave, have a good one, buddy. Yeah, it's what, 2:42 a.m. in the UK. Bruce says I-75 north through Cincinnati has good food stops.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to stop in Cincinnati when we drove through.
Yeah.
You were with me. I was on my way to Cherokee, North Carolina for cornhole. We ended up stopping in Kentucky at a McDonald's that really sucked.
No.
Not as much McDonald's as the year that Carmen Grayson came along. That was a lot of McDonald's, that fucking trip. I got it. I understood.
But shit, when you can get like a meal for like 8 people for $15, like what the hell?
Exactly. Yeah, McDonald's in the US is like half the price it is in Canada. It's ridiculous. Waffle House is only good after 2 a.m. Yep. I just thinking, last time I went to that waffle place, I ate 2 plates of biscuits and gravy, went outside, puked it all back up, got back in the truck, and let's boogie on down the road.
Waffle House is only
good. Because Karma's like, are you going to be okay? Doug's like, just leave him be. He'll be about a minute and a half. And literally, it was like, a minute and a half later, come rolling up. They're like, fine? Yep. Let's roll. Doug knows me well. Just power through it.
What fast food would we consider Canadian?
Harvey's.
Tim
Switch
Hortons.
Don't even get me started.
Did I hit a nerve?
Yeah, Harvey's. Harvey's would be the one.
Yeah, Harvey's. What's it compared to?
Yeah, because
it's kind of like, because it's kind of like a sub shop, and like you get to choose your own toppings, no matter what. So, like, I'm like, I don't know who does that in the U.S. where you automatically you have to tell them what you want on it, because if you just tell them fuck whatever, they're gonna put fuck whatever on it. You get nothing.
I don't know if I'd want to tell a place in the
kind
US
of Burger King, but shittier patty, but flame broiled. They toast their buns too, though. I think Harvey's toasts the buns too, don't they?
Yeah, I think they do. Just very
lightly. They have hot dogs.
Yes,
they're like the only place that still has hot dogs.
And if you hit the right one, you also can get rotisserie chicken.
Yep, because it's half Swiss LA.
Yeah.
Harvey Swiss LA. It's like Taco Bell and KFC. You can't just get just chicken. That's not an option. Nope, you got to get it with something else.
Well, I don't know about that, Mahogany.
No. Doug and I have done multiple road trips down to North Carolina for NASCAR road trips. Go down for the races. And the deal is with me, as soon as we cross the border, I'm like, I do not want to stop at a franchise I can eat at in Canada, if at all possible. And Doug's always up for that. Especially after the Taco Bell incident.
The other thing is that it's my vehicle, my choice.
Well, and usually also because you're driving.
Well, it's kind of like the radio. When I'm driving, it's the driver's choice for the channel, and when I'm in the passenger seat, it's the passenger's choice for the radio.
No.
Now, with
No,
that
because
said,
generally, if you're not driving, you're sleeping. Who are you kidding?
I will give.
Yes, up to mayhem.
Yeah, I think they tried a foray into the U.S. and didn't go over well.
The shitty chalet is Canada only.
Shitty chalet.
Don't get them started, Terry. Don't get them started.
Oh my god.
Every time I put something out on Twitter, it's tell us about your bad thing. I was like, I've already told you 18 times.
Yep.
Just tell everyone
Dogma
how bad you are.
says every truck stop has hot dogs. Yeah, did we stop at we've stopped at the same Loves 3-4 times? Is that in Beckley, West Virginia as well?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. But we stopped at the same one multiple occasions. Because again, deja vu. Stopping, it's always between 2 and 4 a.m. We're there.
Well, it's also
driving
kind of
north or south.
The guy at the border. Like, we know him by name.
Yeah. He works the night shift.
Yeah.
on Monday nights. He works the night shift.
Absolute Mayhem brings up another Canadian-only place, St. Hubert's.
Yeah, but where are they? Only in Quebec now, aren't they?
Mostly.
Nope. Next town.
A&W is better in Canada. Well, isn't A&W Canadian?
For me, I have one.
I don't know. You seem Canadian. They act pretty Canadian.
A&W is better.
Mr. Sub, they're Canadian, aren't they?
Yes, they
I
are.
don't think they have Mr. Subs outside of Canada. In fact, I don't even know if there's any Mr. Subs around here anymore.
I have heard of that. You got to eat at the Varsity. When in...
What's
that other place?
All the puking he'll do.
Yep. Never had White Castle. Want to try it. Really want to try White Castle.
We don't have actual White Castles up here, but we do have the freezer version of White Castles.
It probably tastes about the same.
And like Grumpy Mike said with the Varsity in Atlanta, if you go to Pittsburgh, you're eating at the Primiotti Brothers.
Later, Metalhead Hippie.
See you, Hippie.
Have a good
we'll
show.
send everyone on over to Metalhead Hippie in a little bit here. Hardee's. Oh, do not like Hardee's. That was another bad choice. We've eaten there twice.
What's that other? Oh,
actually,
Jr.
no. Sorry, Doug. Hardee's in North Carolina sucks because I think we've eaten there twice and it sucked both times. Hardee's in California. Actually, California's that way. Not bad.
There's also Carl's Jr. was here
Same
for a little bit, and
Yeah.
everyone's all like, "Oh, Carl's Jr." It was shit.
Yeah.
Canada needs more Hooters. I don't need overpriced okay food. Plus, I like the drive-through option.
We have enough owls.
Yeah.
Canada has very fine Hooters to view as it is.
See, Grumpy Mike, he loves Hardee's.
Restaurants.
Fine. Also, Dairy Queen's different in Canada than the U.S. too.
Yeah.
Our Dairy Queen, far superior. That's actually a good burger.
Yeah, I had their burger once recently.
I used to get them all the time.
Do we have Jack in the Box here? I don't think so.
No.
I think we had them for a while. They tried a few and it didn't work.
Just kind of like crispy.
XMG12's like Dairy Queen?
Some around.
Yes, Dairy Queen and Brazer's Burgers.
Yes.
Could be, Christian. Could be.
That's awesome, Chris.
Yeah, Hardee's and Carl's Jr. definitely. Yeah, it's same everything.
It's
I don't.
the same.
It's like when we had both Best Buy and Future Shop in Canada. It's like same company.
Yeah.
And the ones here were right across the street from each other. Hell yeah, it is, Zach. That's a Trenton institution. Jim's Pizza, best pizza in town, hands down. That's good old school Italian pizza made by Greeks. That's the Ontario way.
And BC Rich, you're right.
That's the thing. Every small town mom and pop Italian restaurant, Doug, even probably in Kitchener, Waterloo, like when we were growing up, they're all owned by Greeks.
Oh yeah.
None of them were ever Italian. I like cheap tacos.
Yeah, that's right. Dairy Queen has hot dogs. That's true.
Dairy
I forgot
Queen
about that.
and chili dogs.
Yeah.
The only issues I've had with Taco Bell is there was the issue in Beckley, West Virginia. But then
Hashtag touching cloth.
for like 4 freaking hours they wouldn't stop. And when you go there late at night with a bunch of friends, it's not good. Because you end up having some stupid challenge and you end up eating a soft taco with
a lot, and it didn't hold back at all. All I remember is you jumping out while the vehicle's still moving, and you said, "You know where the site is."
Yep. But no, then you end up going in there with a bunch of friends. You end up going there with a bunch of friends late one night, and you end up doing some sort of stupid challenge, and you end up with like a soft taco with 23 hot sauces on it.
I'd do it.
I did. It's like running down your arm. You know, to take a drink. It just,
Hey, it's messy.
it sucks.
You're drinking it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd go for a chili dog.
It's been a while since I've had one.
Me too. I have chili. I have hot dogs.
Well,
I think we know what tomorrow is there. It could be a gassy Canucks with Guitars episode tomorrow night.
Actually, I technically had a chili dog. I actually bought.
Do you know why you have chili?
Beans.
Why?
Because Rich didn't get it.
Yeah.
Who the frick buys chili and then leaves it on the claw? Rich.
Well, when he creates a scene in a restaurant multiple times while playing said claw machine.
Terry, you watched
the channel long enough.
I could have.
You've heard Richie's outbursts when he gets excited, and especially after he has about that third pint. Imagine that in a Steak and Shake. Richie going fully Richie on a claw machine in a Steak and Shake.
Oh my god!
It was. Yep, I left. I got up and left.
That's what
I
I was
ate
just gonna
fast.
say.
I inhaled my food, and I'm like, I'm going outside for a smoke.
I'd be very slowly finding my way at the back of the wall and making my way up to the exit and being like, I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy.
That's where we just send in the X and we go, you deal with them. And she did.
God. Burned steak sandwich with ketchup called Q's. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Exactly. Come on down to Q's, where we burn it and then we burn it some more.
And slather it in ketchup.
Poor Terry. Yeah, he's like, yeah, sure, I'll come on with you two. Sure. Yep. He knew what he was getting into.
What a better way to spend a Sunday night.
Exactly. If this is it, we still somehow have 37 people watching. That's about half of what we had earlier. That's fine.
Bake up and ketchup sandwiches. Especially if it's toasted. And then on top of that...
Then again, we haven't really... Yeah, it's been just a free-for-all tonight anyway, so... We got a few more minutes to go here.
Well, I was even thinking of stuff on the way home, but now we don't even have to talk. Whatever.
Scott says, what do I have to do to get on? Oh, hit me up. We'll figure out a night. You want to be part of a group hang? You want to do a solo hang? What do you want to do? Let me know.
Whataburger.
Some people want to come on as a group. Some people want to come on solo. Like, look at Unbelievable last week. He's like, I want to come on when Tommy Boy's on. I'm like, well, you should come on a Monday night then. Pick his brain.
Yeah.
Let's make him drool over pedals. And he did. And that's fine.
Who knows? Maybe if there was enough interest, maybe a third slot could open up.
Well, I do know that if there's enough interest, there could be a second run of the Nice Drive A.
Ooh.
But it would take like 10 pre-orders to make the second run happen, to make it so Lawrence knows, okay, I'm not sitting on stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, we'll wait a little bit.
Oh, nice dog pup.
Yes, you are, Scott. You are a pedal nut. Group hang would be fun, since we only have a couple of vids. Yeah, we can do that. Terry, you're good at remembering shit. Scott Brockway, next group hang. You guys, email me anyway, Scott.
He's not remembering it. He's writing it down.
Yeah, that works too. Well, somebody. Infrastructure, Douglas. Infrastructure.
Speaking of barbecue,
you watch NasCanucks, and I go, so Doug, did you watch the races? Sorta.
But speaking of barbecue, go back to my show this past week. I had a guy doing barbecue.
Noted, Doug.
What was that?
And noted. Boom. Scott Brockway next show. You can't see it, but it's there. It's there.
To answer Absolute Mayhem, we don't do grocery store barbecue sauce.
Fuck no.
We get very expensive shit delivered from North Carolina.
Yep. It's much easier once we're down there and they say, well, how much do you need?
But
we're
actually,
like, the case.
Absolute Mayhem, you are going to want to get the Flippins barbecue sauce from Kitchener, Ontario. Not saying that he's a sponsor yet of my cornhole show, but could be.
I had 5. They got 5 guys in Kingston. I've had it in the U.S. much better. Not so good in Canada. It did not sit right at all. At all.
No, I was gonna
Might as well have been made by Popeyes.
That
was a rough night.
Isn't there a Wahlburgers in around the Toronto area?
Yeah, downtown.
There was.
Yeah.
Oh, was. Wow.
Is it still
Not
there?
a fan of the Bullseye's barbecue sauce, Mayhem. Right now, I'm using Stubbs barbecue sauce.
But just to go
That's
back
my
to
throwaway.
Wahlburgers, it was across from Wayne Gretzky's down by Rogers Center.
Exactly.
If you go back to the episode where they were in Toronto, you'll actually see my wife with about 3 close-ups on the Wahlburger show.
Nice. Bullseye smoke. I bought some of that.
I miss In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger is good. It's I don't know, like really good, like Steak and Shake, but kick it up a notch. Everything just better. Better meat, better bun, better condiments.
But do they have the shoestring fries?
No, but they do the animal style fries.
Yeah.
And everyone makes such a big deal. You got to get animal style fries. Dude, all this is a bunch of Thousand Island dressing on your French fries, Doug.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is. I'm like, That's Thousand Island dressing. They're like, no, it's like burger sauce. I'm like, Thousand Island dressing? Because I'm eating fries with Thousand Island dressing on them right now. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I could do a Thousand Island
yeah.
dressing.
Well, you're
on
Canadian. You
fries.
must be into French fries because of poutine and stuff. Yeah, poutine is a wonderful creation. This ain't it. This is salad dressing on my French fries.
If I wanted salad dressing on my French fries, I would ask for salad dressing.
I do want to try Big Boy because that's out in California too. Oh, there's Five Guys in the Dirty Schwa. Nice.
There's a Five Guys around here too.
Yeah.
Although I'm not
Closest-
sure. Do you guys have Fast Eddie's around your place?
No. We have a lot of crap.
Fry sauce, ketchup, and mayo. You can actually buy that in the store.
Yeah, you're lucky, Doug, because you're in the test market. You get fucking first dibs on all kinds of franchises in Canada.
Well, no, Fast Eddie's is around here a while.
I know, but like you're like, we got Long John Silver's. I'm like, what the fuck? How?
Long John Silver's? Wow.
Well, it's gone now, but
Yeah, it didn't take. No matter how many hush puppies Doug bought from them, it didn't take. You were probably there like every other day.
well, I actually I like the chicken better at Long John Silver's than the fish.
That's true. Yeah, because all the first year driving down, that's all I heard. Long John Silver's, Long John Silver's, Long John Silver's. Then we go there, and then he gets the chicken. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Bruce
I'm
Springsteen.
like, only you, Doug Coombs.
Our
Long
sauce.
John Silver's, Long John. We gotta get
Sauce
it.
is tartar sauce, not red relish. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And I just remember I was feeling a little rough, and that was the first time I had hush puppies, and I ate one, and I went, oh. I'm like, what is
Actually,
this? And you're like,
on one of our trips down there, we are still there is a Ponderosa in Pennsylvania.
really?
Ooh.
Yes, I have to. I've been there once before. I have to find it again.
Wow.
That hasn't been in Canada in ages, Ponderosa.
And
Yeah.
when I was there, it was still the same. You walk in the line.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Come on, one more like for 50, folks.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I had no idea. Please.
Thank
if haven't already.
you. Thank you very much.
Sweet. 50 likes. Always.
50 likes. 38 watching. 2 hours.
BC Rich 581 says that Ponderosa is closed. He's in
Oh.
Western Maryland, Doug.
That's not Pennsylvania.
Bonanza.
He gets around.
Not that I
He goes,
know
yeah,
of.
it was off of 81 just over the Pennsylvania border from Maryland.
This was one on the way to Pittsburgh from here. Nowhere near.
Oh, okay. Other side of the state.
It's just like Pizza Delight. There's only one in the next town over from me. And it's like there's only like 4 or 5 of them ever around. And that's been that pizza franchise was around in the early 80s.
I'm trying to remember the last time I saw Doug eat seafood, Scott. He says Skipper's is the best fish place in the U.S. Doug would love it. They have all you can eat.
Ooh. I was just going to say, well, doesn't Doug seafood and eat it?
Oh.
Sometimes.
I know I ate a lot of seafood at that Long John Silver's. I'm like, I'll get the variety platter of everything.
Aha. It is in Butler, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh.
Butler, Pennsylvania.
128 Clearview Circle. Butler.
We've got some
Pennsylvania.
viewers from the Pittsburgh area. And Ben Tom spent some time in Pittsburgh.
Scott Brockway. Starting to seem that way, doesn't
Oh.
it?
There's one in West Virginia as well, too. Well, there's 2 in West Virginia.
Why don't we just take you to a Sizzler?
Did you know that there's a Ponderosa in frickin' Taiwan?
Really?
Wow.
It says it right there.
Some action, folks. Yeah, we're down to 33 watching from 39.
There's 2, 3. There's 3 in Taiwan.
Okay. Well, there we are.
There, now you know where to go to get your Wagyu beef.
Oh, Scott wants the Euros. Oh, what do I call the Suzuki sauce? Woo!
It's tzatziki.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Shawarma.
That garlic yogurt. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I had to give that stuff up in my teens, I think. I think it was just I can't eat this after 4 p.m. It's just not if I'm going to sleep that night. My body was the DNA is just like, nope. I reject this as a food source.
Oh wow! Didn't know Tony was doing a stream tonight too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. So actually, yeah, we were going to wrap up. So Terry, any parting words on this hang of hangs?
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Works for me. I got a munch on. I don't know how that happened. Well, yeah. All right. It's Canucks with the munchies. Yeah, exactly, Underwinder. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you enjoyed it, Scott. Doug.
Whatever. Just check out the show. I need likes and subscribers. Even if you just watch it, give me like a 3-second view. That's all I want. And a like. Give a subscribe. Whatever.
Yeah, check out the link down below to Doug's channel, down the back of Corn Doug.
That could be later, Scott.
Night out there, Terry.
Also, check out if you want to start playing cornhole and you need cornhole bags, check out octanecornhole.com. That right there. Discount code CornDoug, get yourself 10% off. And if you need new earbuds or a new Bluetooth speaker, go to myearfund.com. Discount code CornDoug for 20% off earbuds and Bluetooth speakers.
Nice.
Shameless.
Exactly.
All right. Did you want to plug our show that we do together?
Oh, hey, yeah, we do a show together too. It's NasCanucks on. Will be Tuesday at noon.
Wednesday.
That's it. Yeah.
Always been Wednesday, Doug. Never once on a Tuesday.
I've got a whole bunch of other crap going on. I'll be next on NasCanucks on Wednesday at noon.
Brandy.
For a lunch bag letdown, and then if you don't want to watch that guy next Sunday night, check me out on the KCC Experience Sunday night on Facebook, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Who do I have on next week? Do I have a guest book next week?
It can't be me. I'm already doing something else.
Well, it's not me.
Well, Bruce, if you can't do cornhole, just so you know, the league that I'm involved with, especially in the States, is giving out $500,000 in prize money this year.
Wow, nice.
There we go.
So if you think cornhole is nothing.
Well, there we are. Yeah, check out NasCanucks Wednesday at noon this week.
Sure.
Thanks, Terry, for joining me. Thanks always, Doug. Yeah, check out either channel, links down below. I see a few people tuning out. That's awesome. Go check out Fruitcake Tony or Metalhead Hippie, one of those channels.
Yep.
Because, yeah, do that. Thanks, everybody that tuned in tonight. New names in the chat, returning names in the chat. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Those that donated tonight, thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow with Ben Tom with Canucks with Guitars. I don't know what's going on. We'll talk. Thank you, Keith H. Yeah, that's what's happening with that. And, oh, yeah. Every time, have you guys wrap up. Don't set up any of the closing stuff. Hey, actually, it was kind of set up there. Perfect. Nice. Almost did it right. So, as always, hold those doors open. Let that guy in ahead of you in traffic. Doug's wife is real. I vacationed with her. Be good to each other. Rock on. Peace. Be well. Be safe. And there it is.